It officially happened. We got pulled over for the first time in Russia. And we've seen this. So in Canada, we have like spot checks, they call them. Also like ride programs. So the police will just set up in a random spot and pull everybody over and ask them, you know, each time could be different. Like a ride program is typically to see if you were drinking, but they'll have checks for seat belts. At least once a year where we lived, they would do checks, pull everybody over to check for car seats, just to make sure that everybody's strapped in properly. It's kind of like an awareness thing or whatever. So, but they just randomly set up wherever, you don't know where they're going to be. And here we've seen quite a few. They're set up in normal spots. So I've been told that's kind of like their spot where they set up. And then they'll also do random stuff. And they don't pull everybody over though. They'll just flag the odd car in and check for papers for. I don't know what they're all checked for, I guess. So we're like, oh boy, I hope that doesn't happen, because you know, language is always still an issue. So we got pulled over. The guy was super friendly, and it's different. Like for us, they they walk up. They usually look pretty stern, and you can roll down your window. And anyway, this guy was like waiting for me to roll down the window. He wasn't telling me to. He was just very friendly, and then I could understand I forget how he said it, but it was documents and registration is what he was looking for. So. I told him I didn't, Yani Pani Mayo Ruski, so which he said was fine. So I handed him my driver's license from Canada. I don't imagine it made a lot of sense to him, and then registration from the vehicle, handed it all to him. So, okay, good. Flagged us on, so here we go. So good. We made the first one through. But you never know, right? You don't know. I just don't know all the ins and outs. First time is always something. We've seen it lots. It's a normal occurrence, but it was still like, we're going to be in trouble for something or not. You never know. We survived, right?
We did, yes.
Yeah. Hello. We are out for a cruise again. It's here in Feenstra here for Countryside Acres, the whole family. We are south. I forget the name of the city now, but we went south of Nizhny and just started driving. We like doing that. We enjoy it. And it is really nice out here. There's a lot of land, a lot of nice looking dirt here. We were told this area, so we're not quite in the black dirt area yet, but we're getting close to it. A lot of nice fertile black dirt. Big farms, a lot of wide open. It was cloudy. The sun just came out about 20 minutes ago. That always makes a big difference when you're driving around. Of course, we're in a pocket of trees here at the moment. You can see a little bit of dirt on the side here, but we'll come out shortly. There's a train rolling beside us. Again, you can't see it through those trees. Give me just a moment here of your precious time. There we're starting to come out. So there was a train rolling beside us. I don't know where it went. Oh, okay, we passed it. It's back there. Should be coming out shortly. Right beside us now. You see the train. So that's always neat. Kids love seeing that. Here's some dirt.
There's another car back there.
And a lot of big farms, abandoned ones. So we were hoping to be able to purchase a barn site like that. I don't know if you can make that one out in the distance or not, but purchase an old barn site that's fallen down and restore it, and then hopefully give jobs to the local area, and then rent the land. Because foreigners are not allowed to actually own agricultural land, we would be looking for a long-term lease until we would become citizens and eventually buy it out. And we can write that all out in the contract. That's fairly normal. So at this point we haven't found anything like that yet. It's always challenging not knowing the language well enough. It's hard to find the information that you need. The information, the farms, some of them are listed on sites like Avito and Scene, but not all of it's very clear. Some people are not very good at writing and documenting their farms. You'll get a property. I've seen some houses, just an example, but I've seen some houses for sale where they show inside pictures of the house, and you got like a close-up of a toilet and maybe the close-up of the outside of the house, and that's it. It doesn't show you anything else, and that's not enough to really know what you're looking at. Yes, you could drive there, you could contact the owner and drive out there and look, but I would rather just know it's something I'm interested in before I even bother going to that step. So if there's 40 pictures available that are very clear easy to see, then you know what you're calling about, rather than just calling, hey, you have a property for sale, I see the outside of your siding, what does it entail? So yeah, more items in the description would be very beneficial. And for farms, same thing. I have been sent some listings, some properties, but I mean, it says how many hectares there are. That's about it. I don't even know where to find the property. So yeah, we're still working on that. Hopefully we'll find something. I have some good contacts now that are also trying to help see if we can find something suitable for us. Nice spot, nobody around. Beautiful rolling hill here. All is quiet. This is kind of what we're looking for. Something quiet. No village. Just allow us to build a house right there beside the shed. Today it sure turned into beauty. Absolutely marvelous. I don't know if you can really tell the type of land we're looking at here. There's so much rolling hills. Absolutely beautiful. This is something we just love. I think I've said that 3 times now today, but so much character. If we can just find one piece for us, that would be very heavy. Hard to know, of course, who owns what. And a lot of it you can tell is cultivated and used. That piece there on the right, on the other side of the gully here, doesn't look like it's being used. It's overgrown with a bunch of trees. Versus the one on the left of the road is cultivated. You can see the lines there, no trees in the middle of the field. So, but then, I mean, I don't know whose door do you knock on to find out if it's for sale. Hard to know. Good morning, everybody. Dobre Utra. Arend here from Countryside Acres and the whole gang. We are cruising out to the country again. We have potentially found another chunk of land, at least something that's interesting to look at. Doesn't mean we're going to buy it, but we are looking for something. We have driven into multiple directions. Today we are headed east again, a little farther than we had the last time, and we're going to have a look at some land. It sounds like it's an abandoned chunk of land that would be in the right price range, in a good area, a nice quiet area, a village that does not have a lot going on. We like our peace and quiet, and it's got room for expansion, future expansion, which is something that is important to us. We would like to be in an area where we would be able to buy more land if needed for our children. So hopefully you enjoy the ride. Once again, it is a beautiful sunny day, and I am still amazed at how many sunny days we get. It's just so many beautiful days here. And when we looked before coming here, of course we've only been here a few months, so maybe it's going to be cloudy later in the year. I don't know. But when we looked on paper, you can see how many hours of sunlight every area gets, and this seemed like it was maybe a bit darker than we would like. But I have to honestly admit that in the 10-11 weeks that we've been here, it's been really sunny, and a lot of that is winter months. Winter months tend to be a lot of times a little cloudier, so I don't know, I'm hopeful, very hopeful for the future, but we're enjoying it so far. See, I mean, there's cloud cover, but it's still very sunny. Very busy on the road today, a lot of truck traffic. We've got a long way yet, another hour and a half from here, but it is beautiful. Getting closer, our sunshine went away. We are getting closer to where we're going. Yeah, I think it's snow they dumped from this town, maybe. Now it's a little bit flatter here, but I don't think if I'll show up the camera or not. Way in the distance, you can see a ridge line, so there is some contour to this land. We have another 10 minutes-ish to go. Another nice thing we like here, it's a long, quiet road. There's nothing going on here. That sounds strange to people, maybe really strange to people. When you're used to having such independence, so where we're from, we do our own thing. People don't live in villages. Farmers actually live on their land. Each farmer has, 100 or 200 acres, which is like, let's just say 50 to 100 hectares, and he lives right on it, or more. He might have more land, but you live there with your animals on the farms. And we're very, very independent. We take care of ourselves. We don't rely on stores and all these other things. Sure, we go to town and we get stuff once in a while, but for the most part, we're very self-sufficient people. And so to come here and see everyone lives in villages, it's really different. So very quiet back in here. And at this point during the winter, you have to walk here. So this field is not part of it, but it gives you an idea. It's an impressive view over there. Beautiful. A nice ridge line on the other side there. Very nice. I've got a ways to go yet. He says there's people living back here somewhere. There's a town back in here. So this is what they clean for driving part of the winter. And he says 3 months of the year they can't drive through here because it's too muddy. So that could be a bit of a hindrance. At the same time, it's kind of neat, so I don't mind. And I believe it starts back here on the left. All this?
Вот это?
Да.
Вот и вон туда.
So that side and this side. Beautiful.
Вот здесь вот идет овраг. Он чуть-чуть туда так поворачивает, идет туда. Вот это вся земля. И вот отсюда, и туда.
All that.
Вон там общий дом. Может быть, его получится купить.
How much temperature difference there is here. In the wide open, it was pretty cold in the wind, and now I'm just cooking because we've been walking and working up a sweat, and there's no wind now. So this land all needs to be reclaimed. It goes down to the ravine there. There's I think 150 to 200 hectares here, and then this side same thing. Some of this would be leasable, some of it would be viable. Have to figure that out yet. But yeah, this is definitely something we'd be interested in because we can clear those trees. You can buy it for a much cheaper price and then fix it, clean it up, and make it a home. And it's nice and secluded back here. There's no villages and towns and noise of cars. It's just nature. Anyway, so we're back in here now. This is part of it. There is a village back in behind these trees somewhere. There's only like a few people living there though, so it's not very busy, and it's very wild and rugged here. I like it. I like it a lot. You can see the ridge in the distance here. Nice view. Extremely quiet. The road would be a bit troublesome maybe, so I'd have to figure out how they make that work, because I don't think well, I know I can't get in here right now with my van. I would get stuck. But other than that, it's great. Probably one of the nicest ones I've seen so far, just as far as what we're looking for, just minding our own business kind of thing, and being able to farm and have space, nature, no noise. It's beautiful. Very quiet in here. It'll be interesting to come back here when it's drier and have a look again. But he's saying at least one month, maybe 2 months, you can't drive back here on this road, which would make living a little bit complicated, because you can't get to town very easily. Not that we want to go to town, but if we grow food to sell, then we need to be able to get to town to sell it. So depends on what we're growing and if we want to sell stuff year round or seasonally. That's all something to think about. Stopped on the side of the road here. There's so many of these barns that are not used. So yes, it's dilapidated, but there's still, this can all be cleaned out. I don't really see this as a major issue, but it does need a lot of cleaning and patching. It could be done. There's like 4 of these barns sitting in this spot. Very neat. There's opportunities. So again, I asked, what kind of opportunities are you seeing here? Well, I see this as an opportunity. This barn's just sitting here. Yeah, it would take a lot of dollars to get it going, but it also takes a lot of dollars to build a brand new one when this structure's already here. So yes, you need to put a new roof on, but if you build a new barn, you also need a new roof. This already has a concrete floor, it has concrete posts, it has steel trusses. It just needs some new lumber and new steel on the roof, and then a really good cleaning. So I get excited about stuff like this. There's, you know, I felt I could spend some money, fix this up, fill this full of animals, make a little bit of money, fix the next one up. Lots of opportunities. Roof leaks a little bit. What do you think, boys?
Nice.
Nice, they said. What strange sons I have. Hey?
Hole in the roof.
Is that a problem?
Just fix it.
Just fix it.
And Papa, look at all the dump trucks.
Yeah.
They're all the old ones.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I don't think this place is operated for a while.
But if they're all broken, then like, you can fix them all.
Fix them all. And that puts a big smile on your face.
But there's 3 of them.
Oh, I know I've done something right. So many kids were like, oh, no way, man, we need it all brand new. And these guys get excited about it. They're like, oh, yeah, we can fix it up. All right, driving around here, seeing lots of land. We're now on the edge of the Sora and the Volga rivers where they meet. This is huge. It still froze. There's actually a couple of guys out here. I don't know if you can make them out. They're way out here fishing. Long ways out. Anyway, it's extremely wide right here. So this area offers some recreational opportunities as well, because you can drive down here and do some swimming or some fishing, summer and winter. It looks like maybe they got a bit of a road, ice road here to get to the other side. Not sure. Beautiful. On a sunny day, it would be absolutely lovely down in here. Yeah, beautiful indoor arena. We're in the sports complex here now in Vorotynets. And I find a lot of places have this in Russia. Beautiful arenas. We have them too. We have arenas too. But they're practically free, sounds like. And I noticed their hockey rinks are a lot wider than ours. So anyway, they're big on sports complexes for families. Big indoor gym for soccer.
That's so bright in here.
That's a big room too, eh?
It's nice.
Oh, and basketball. They got some basketball nets too. No volleyball. Oh,
They probably could just.
front entranceway again. Big pool and water slide. I'd say. Racing lanes. And one slide.
Wow.
Hmm?
It's very quiet in there.
Yeah, I asked him about that earlier, and he was saying it depends on the time of day. But
Right.
some days it's full, other days not. Depends on what's going on. Lights are off here. We've got ping pong tables here. There's a big pool table here. Billiards. Is that the swimming pool again?
Yeah, it's above the swimming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. I love the natural lighting they try.
So a pretty large building. And we've noticed this before when we were looking into a different area that they have these throughout different areas. So it's not just for this town. Obviously people from farther away can use it as well. But they do have quite a number of them actually in these areas where you can go swimming and skating, a bunch of different stuff. There's a gym in there. There's, like I said, ping pong, billiards. What else did I see? Darts. Bunch of stuff, which is nice. Gives kids something to do.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty.